Hi everyone, it's Vicki with Crochet and More with Vicki Jo. I hope everyone's having a great, fantastic day today. I'm having a pretty good day myself. It's beautiful weather here in Arizona today. A little bit warm, but not too bad. I hope you're having good weather where you're at. But anyhow, today I just wanted to jump on here and do another video. I seem to have been away for a while. I think I missed most of last week, well, let me see. We're on Thursday right now, so I missed this week in putting out a video. I had just put one out on a sunflower, uploaded that one today. But today I wanted to do another video, and this is a stitch tutorial. And I actually started making this with a blanket here for the boogie camp. I started making this blanket, so I just love this stitch. I thought it was so pretty. But I ran out of yarn. As you can see, this is all the yarn I have left. This is a blanket or a stitch tutorial, a stitch that's actually good to make a blanket. I think a baby blanket would be really nice. Afghan would be really nice. But like I said, this yarn, now this yarn is pretty heavy, or the actual stitch, not the yarn. The stitch is heavy, so it would be a good blanket for winter time. It's very soft, works up very soft. And it's actually, it shows it's reversible. Looks the same on the back side as it does on the front. But it is a, what do you call that? A yarn eater. It takes a lot of yarn, and let me show you why I'm saying that. I was making this blanket, like I said, for Boogie Camp or Creek. And this right here, I say from here to here, that's one skein. This is just one skein, if you can see that. Here to here, one skein. I had 4 skeins. This is all I have left. I'm running out. I didn't get the blanket. I even put like a white between. I put one stripe here, and then down here I went 4 rows here with white, and I'm still running short. And unfortunately, this color or this particular yarn is discontinued, so I cannot get any more of it. I believe I got it at Hirschner's. So that was not, didn't make me very happy. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this blanket here. I'm not too sure. But anyhow, it does eat a lot. So, I would suggest you try it out. Do a small stitch first. This is a even number. Stitch as many. Make a chain as many as you want, as long as it's an even number. I would start out small, at least 10. So I would probably do like 20 stitches, 20 chains, and just try your different yarns and see which ones will suit you for whatever project you want to make with it. But anyhow, and it is a 1-row repeat, and it's reversible, like I said. And I'm going to demonstrate today using a 6mm hook. I believe this is what I used on this one. And we're going to chain an even number. I'm going to use this lavender or lilac color. I can find my end here. That's what I'm going to use. Get this out of the way. Okay. I'm just making a mess here. Okay. So you're going to make your slip stitch. And I'm going to chain 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, and in the second chain from the hook, skip this one, the second chain from the hook. We're not counting this one here on the hook. So we're going to put a half double crochet. Okay, and then we're going to half double crochet in each chain across till you get to the end. One half double crochet all the way across. Yeah, this is a very pretty stitch. I fell in love with this stitch, but I think, I don't know, maybe if we use a thinner yarn, I don't know how it would work up in a 2-weight, maybe a 3-weight, but I think if we would use a thinner yarn, it might not take as much yarn to make it, whatever the project you're making, maybe even a top. This would be probably pretty nice in a top, a winter top. I don't know, it's something you can play around with and see what you would like to make in it, or what works best, what yarn works best. But it is a very easy stitch. Even a beginner can follow along with this tutorial. I hope you have some yarn out and your hook out and following along with me. That'll help you to understand it a lot better. Okay, so now we're going to chain one and we're going to turn. Okay, and then we're going to, in that first stitch, we're going to half double crochet and then we're going to chain one. So in this stitch right here, we're going to half double crochet, okay, and then we're going to chain one. Now we're going to skip a stitch. We're going to skip this one right here, okay, and we're going to half double crochet in this next stitch, and we're going to do this all the way across. Chain one, skip a stitch, half double crochet in the next stitch, chain one, skip a stitch, half double crochet in the next, chain one, skip, half double crochet in the next, chain one. Let me pull out some yarn here. Skip, half double crochet in the next stitch, chain one, skip a stitch, half double crochet in the next stitch, chain one, skip a stitch, half double crochet in the next, chain one, skip a stitch, half double crochet in the next, chain one, skip a stitch, and we're going to half double crochet in that last chain. Okay, now we're going to chain one and we're going to turn. Okay, now we're going to, in the first stitch, we're going to half double crochet, which would be this stitch right here. Okay, we're not going to go in the space yet. We're going to go in this stitch right here. Okay, and we're going to half double crochet. Now we're going to chain one. Now we're going to yarn over, and we're going to go into this space right here. Okay, we're going to grab our yarn, bring it up, then we're going to yarn over, and we're going to come down to this space right here, this stitch down below. We're going to come up, make sure you bring your yarn up, try and even it out, yarn over, and you're going to go over to this next space right here. Grab your yarn, bring it up, and you should have 7 stitches on your hook. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 loops. Grab your yarn and pull through all 7 and chain 1. Okay? I know that was sound like a little complicated. The next roll it's going to probably be a lot easier. So now we're going to yarn over. We're going to go back into that same space. Okay? Yarn over, bring it up a little, yarn over, and we're going to go down. You see we have this chain right here? Well, we're going to go right underneath that chain. Okay, grab your yarn, bring it up, pull it up, make it a little even. You don't want to go too high, but you want it to be a little loose there. And now you're going to yarn over, and you're going to go into the next space over here. Grab your yarn, pull it up, grab your yarn, and pull through all 7 loops. If you don't have 7, then you missed a step or something somewhere. So you're going to have to go back and check. Okay, and then you do your chain 1. So you're going to wrap your yarn, go into this space, grab your yarn, pull it up, yarn over, go down here into this, underneath this chain space, grab your yarn, pull it up, yarn over, and go into the next space. See this space here? Grab your yarn, pull it up, yarn over, pull through all 7 loops, and chain 1. Okay? Yarn over, go back into that same loop, the same space. Grab your yarn, pull it up, yarn over, go underneath that chain, grab your yarn, pull it up, yarn over, go into that next space. You have 7 loops on your hook, grab your yarn and go through all 7, and then chain 1. So you're going to repeat this all the way across. Okay? Go into that loop, go down below, go into the next chain space, grab your yarn, pull through all 7 loops, and chain 1. Yarn over, go into the space, yarn over, go to the stitch below, yarn over, go into that next chain space, grab your yarn, pull it up, yarn over, and go through all 7 loops and chain 1. Okay? Yarn over, go into that space, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into that stitch below, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into that next space. Grab your yarn and pull through all 7 and chain 1. Do it again. Wrap your yarn, go into that space, pull up a yarn, yarn over, go into that chain space below, stitch below, grab your yarn, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into that space, the next space, grab your yarn, yarn over, pull through all 7 loops and chain 1. Okay, and now you're just going to go over here and you're going to put a half double crochet in the top of that last stitch there. Okay, and then you're going to chain 1 and you're going to turn. See, and now you're going to start repeating. The repeat row is row number 3, and you're going to continue doing that to however large, whatever you're making, you'll continue repeating that. So you're going to yarn over. Remember, you're going to go into this first stitch right here. Okay, going to make a half double crochet, and then you're going to chain 1. Then you're going to yarn over, and you're going to go into this space here. You're going to grab your yarn, pull it up. See, now you can see the bottom stitch better because we worked it in the last row that we did. So you're going to yarn over, you're going to go into this space here, grab your yarn, pull up a loop, yarn over, and go right into this next space right here. Grab your yarn, pull up a loop. You should have 7 loops on your hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yarn over and pull through all 7 loops and then chain 1. Okay, And you're going to repeat that all the way across. So yarn over, go into this first space, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into this space below, grab your yarn, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into this next space, grab your yarn, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 7 loops and chain 1. See? Now you're going to repeat that. Yarn over, go into this first space, grab your yarn, pull up a loop. Yarn over, go into that space below, grab your yarn, pull up a loop. Yarn over and go into this next space. Grab your yarn, pull up a loop. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Grab your yarn, pull through all 7 loops, chain 1. And that's all you do. This is the repeat. Every row that you do, this is what you're going to do now. Yarn over, go through that first loop or first chain space. Yarn over, go through the space below, grab your yarn, pull up a loop. Yarn over, go through the next space, grab your yarn, pull up a loop. And then you're going to grab your yarn and you're going to pull through all 7 loops and you're going to chain 1. Wrap your yarn or yarn over, go into that first space, grab your yarn, pull up a loop. Wrap your yarn, go into this next space at the bottom stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into this next space here. Grab your yarn, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 7 loops and chain 1. See, the more you do it, the easier it gets. The more it makes sense, right? Okay. Yarn over, go into that first space, grab your yarn, pull up a loop. Yarn over, go into the space below, grab your yarn, pull up a loop. Yarn over, go into this next space. Grab your yarn, pull up a loop. Grab your yarn and pull through all 7 loops and chain 1. Okay. Yarn over, go into the first loop, grab your yarn, pull up a loop. Yarn over, go into this space below, grab your yarn, pull up a loop. Yarn over, go into this space here, grab your yarn, pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through all 7 loops and chain 1. Yarn over, go into this first space, grab your yarn, pull up a loop. Yarn over, go into the space below, grab your yarn, pull up a loop. Make sure you pull it up where it's, what do you call it, mesh, where it's the same height as the rest of your stitches, okay? And then you're going to yarn over, and you're going to go into this next space. It's the only space we have left. And you're going to grab your yarn, pull up a loop, and then you're going to grab your yarn or yarn over, and you're going to pull through all 7 loops on your hook, and you're going to chain 1. Okay, then you're going to yarn over, and you're going to find your chain over here, and go through there, and then just do a half double crochet, chain 1 and turn. And that's the pattern right there. Okay, now if you want to make it when you're done with, if it's a blanket, whatever you're making, and you want to make a cleaner edge than what you have here, and you want to sort of make it to sort of match what you have down here, you're just going to single crochet. And you're going to start off by putting a single crochet in this first little stitch up here, okay? And then you're going to put a single crochet in this loop because you want to keep your stitches even, okay? And then you're going to put a single crochet in the top of this feather. And then you want to put a single crochet in this loop. single crochet in the top of the feather, single crochet in the loop, single crochet in the top of the feather, single crochet in the loop, single crochet, top of feather. It's easy to remember. Single crochet in the loop, single crochet in the top of the feather, and single crochet in the loop, single crochet in the top of the feather, and single crochet in the loop, top of the feather, single crochet in the loop. And you're just going to do this all the way across. Okay? And you'll put your last single crochet in that last half double crochet. And there you go. See, now you have a even top and bottom. Makes it look a lot nicer if you can see it over here. Looks like I've been off the frame again. I'm sorry if I have. I'm trying to learn how to stay inside this frame. It's hard because the only way I know how to do this is having my iPad facing up. So I have to look up at what I'm doing to make sure that I'm staying inside the frame, if that makes sense. So it's a little difficult for me, but I'll catch it eventually. But anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this stitch tutorial today. And if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up and share this with your family, with your friends. It really helps me out a lot. If you want to comment, that would be great. And, tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about the pattern, the stitches. If you have anything in mind that you would want to make with it. I just think it's so pretty. The stitch pattern itself is so pretty. Came out really nice on this. I really like how it's the same on both sides. If you have any ideas what I can do with this, how I can add what I can add, I don't know. I probably should have maybe gone with the same amount of white as I did this color. Each time that might have given me a little bit more height in this. I might try that. I might have to frog it, tear it all out and try it again. I don't know. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this today. And just, I just want you to remember that Jesus loves you, and so do I. And I hope you just have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will talk to you in my next video. Bye for now.